Princess Diana used her Saturn return to flip the narrative on the royals, but it wasn't easy. Diana had her first house Saturn return in January 1991. The first house rules self-identity, personal reinvention, and public image. Most of you probably know that Princess Diana's life was hardly a fairy tale. Her marriage to Prince Charles was fraught with infidelity, and she struggled with the cookie-cutter image that the royal family wanted from her. Leading up to her Saturn return, she began to push boundaries with the royal family by publicly involving herself in AIDS activism. She famously shook hands with an AIDS patient in a 1987 photo op, which was something that the Queen was extremely against. She told Diana she should involve herself in something more pleasant. During 1991, the year of her Saturn return, she secretly recorded interviews that would later become the book Diana, Her True Story, published in 1992. She would literally record her answers to interview questions on a tape recorder that would then get smuggled out of the palace and delivered to the journalist who was working on the book. In these interviews, she details her multiple suicide attempts, her eating disorder, and Charles' affair with Camilla. When the book was published in 1992, Diana completely denied her involvement. Since she had kept the whole thing a secret from the entire royal family, they had no idea that she was involved. It wasn't until after her death in 1997 that Andrew Morton revealed the tapes that she had sent to him. So basically, during her first house Saturn return, she was living in hell, but forced to maintain this image of heaven. So she quietly made moves behind the scenes to rewrite the narrative and get her true self-image out there. After her Saturn return, she went on to be much more truthful in public about her real experience living in the palace. She basically refused to be quiet about the truth of her marriage until the Queen finally let her and Charles divorce in 1995. Diana was extremely popular. I mean, she probably has the best public image of any of the modern royals. But she really had to suffer and struggle for that public image, for that honest representation of herself. Her Saturn return taught her the lesson of how important it was to tell her story, stand up for the causes she believes in, and maintain a public life that was actually true to her real self. If you want to see examples of Saturn returns in other houses, check the playlist below and follow for more, because I'm going to keep doing them.